Meow, the claws are out in Ukraine as Russian forces sink their teeth into new territory. It's a real game of cat and mouse out there, with both sides deploying swarms of drones like tech-savvy felines chasing laser pointers. But wait, there's a new player in this litter box. North Korea has decided to join the party, sending over 10,000 troops to support Russia. It's like the world's most dangerous potluck dinner. Who knows what other unsavory guests might show up with a casserole and a cavalry? President Zelensky, in a move that's got everyone's whiskers twitching, announced the capture of 2 North Korean soldiers in Kursk. These poor chaps thought they were off to military summer camp, only to find themselves in the world's worst game of capture the flag. Zelensky described the operation as not easy, emphasizing the challenges of nabbing these misled Mausers who were reportedly under the impression they were just participating in a training exercise. Ah yes, the classic "oops, I accidentally invaded a country" excuse. Don't you hate it when that happens? But this is no laughing matter, my friends. The situation in Kursk is looking pretty hairy, with Russian forces pursuing aggressive tactics. They're claiming control over more than 200 settlements in eastern Ukraine, strutting around like they own the place. It's enough to make any cat's fur stand on end. And let's not forget, Kursk is no stranger to tanks rolling through. This region, once the site of one of the largest tank battles in history during World War II, is now witnessing a new kind of warfare that would make even the ghosts of the past scratch their spectral heads. Now, let's dig our claws into the nitty-gritty. North Korea's involvement isn't just a random act of feline curiosity. Oh no, it's all thanks to a mutual defense agreement signed in June 2024. It's like North Korea and Russia decided to form the world's most questionable neighborhood watch program. And guess what? It's working about as well as you'd expect. The Ukrainian Security Service, or SBU, is having a field day interrogating these captured North Korean soldiers. It's like they've stumbled upon the geopolitical equivalent of catnip. These soldiers, allegedly experienced army men, were sent to Russia under the pretext of training. I guess training is the new code word for invading a sovereign nation. Who knew? But don't count Ukraine out just yet. They've been sharpening their claws too. The Ukrainian military has been on quite a tear, destroying or damaging over 3,600 Russian tanks and 9,000 armoured vehicles in 2024 alone. It's like they're playing the world's most expensive game of whack-a-mole. And in a move that's got everyone's tails in a twist, Ukraine launched an offensive into Kursk Oblast back in August, marking their first direct assault on Russian territory since this whole mess started. Talk about turning the tables. Now, if you're as baffled by this geopolitical circus as I am, hit that like button. It's the only thing making sense in this madness. But wait, there's more. This conflict isn't just being fought on the ground. Oh no, we're living in the future, my friends. Both sides are engaged in a cyber catfight that would make even the most tech-savvy tabby's head spin. Ukrainian hackers have been busy little kittens, launching attacks on Russian state media infrastructure and disrupting broadcasts across multiple channels. It's like they're changing the channel on Putin's propaganda machine, and let me tell you, he's not amused. The economic impact of this conflict is like a hairball in the global economy's throat. Sanctions against Russia have raised procurement costs significantly, forcing them to source military equipment through allies like Kazakhstan and China. It's like watching a cat try to climb a greased pole, entertaining, but ultimately futile. So what's next in this feline frenzy? Will we see more countries joining this geopolitical catnip party? Perhaps penguins from Antarctica will waddle into battle next. After all, in this game of risk gone wrong, anything seems possible. Will the international community finally put its foot down, or will they continue to pussyfoot around the issue? One thing's for sure, this conflict is far from over, and it's going to take more than a spray bottle to break up this catfight. The implications for global stability are as serious as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. But hey, at least we can say we're living in interesting times, right? Just remember, in this high-stakes game of geopolitical twister, it's not about who wins or loses, but who manages to keep their whiskers clean. I'm Ron de Parmesan, and this has been another Newscat Special Report.